People fishing in Matlacha made a troubling discovery today. Dozens of fish, they tell us, turned up dead, or they were actually gasping for air.
This is actually just the latest fish kill to happen right here in Southwest Florida. So we sent Fox 4 meteorologist Andrew Shipley to Matlacha to get answers for us. Andrew.
Yeah, that's right. When I got out here to Island Seafood Market in Matlacha, I found fish on top of the water, I found fish on the bottom, and species of all sorts at the top of the water grasping for air. I spoke to Casey Streeter, who owns Island Seafood Market here, and he tells me that this is just the latest fish kill. Streeter owns the seafood market and is a commercial fisherman. He tested the water this morning. He says the oxygen levels were at 0%. When I got here at 11, the same thing. We tested the water again at 1 o'clock, the same thing. Streeter tells me that these lower than the oxygen levels that he saw during the 2018 red tide event. We also reached out to FWC, and they did confirm the fish kill and did take water samples from today, and we'll look to release those test results as soon as Monday. But to get answers, I reached out to a NOAA researcher, Dr. Christopher Kalb, and here's what he had to say.
We've been seeing hypoxia, which is low oxygen, as a consistent problem out in this area, both inshore and slightly further offshore. The further offshore low oxygen conditions seem to be associated with red tide that lingers over the summer, and the inshore conditions seem to be more associated with freshwater runoff. And when freshwater runoff is highest is also when temperatures are the highest, which is when oxygen is the lowest.
Yeah, this drone video provided us from Island Seafood Market. You can see the different water salinity as the freshwater runoff isn't mixing well with the salt water. That water also flows all the way back into the canals in North Cape Coral, where there used to be the citrus boat launch we also reached out to the city of Cape Coral. They've told me that they were unaware of today's kill, but said part of the reason that they're removing the Chiquita lock is the lock is outgrown its purpose because water is flowing freely through the mangroves from those canals. Now, Streeter also tells me that the removal of the Chiquita lock will also worsen the flow of freshwater discharge to this area. So coming up at 6, you're going to hear straight from Casey, as well as Dr. Christopher Culber, about what this means for our area and how long do they expect fish kills to last, even across the entire state. So again, I'll have all those details coming up for you at 6. In the meantime, in Matlacha, meteorologist Andrew Shipley, Fox 4.